What's up, Scorpio? This is going to be your bi-weekly love check-in. This is for my Scorpio Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus, and for the cross watchers. If you guys enjoy this video, do give me a like, throw me a comment, share. It does help out the channel. If you are new here on this channel, we combine channeling and tarot with the universal law of assumption, manifesting consciousness to look into your dynamic with your specific person, and I actually give you tips and explain how you can shift. So if that is what you would like, then please do stick with me. That is also what I do in my private sessions. So the information for my services is in the description box as well. If you're looking for a more traditional psychic or a tarot reader, I have put links to my affiliates there too. Now, Scorpio, we're going to do a person on your mind. How do they feel about you? Then how do you feel about them? Then the projected potential. And I say it like that because universal law of assumption. Everything is you pushed out, all potentials exist, creation is finished, everything exists all at once. Your desires are absolutely meant for you. You can have any version of a person or anyone that you want. If you would like to manifest this differently, circumstances and conditions, etc., do not matter. All it requires is a shift in you, Scorpio, the version of you that you're being, your state of consciousness, and your dominant thoughts and assumptions from that place projected outwards, okay? So mirror principle, etc. I'd like to give tips as I go. I also have launched a course called Shifted, which takes you through all the fundamentals of practical application and also how to apply it to your specific person or any person actually in your personal reality. So you can check it out. The info is in the description box. And otherwise, you know, there's plenty of info online and yeah. And I also have a manifesting playlist. Okay, Scorpio, Hermit cards in the reverse. So it seems to be that it's been withdrawal in the recent perceived past. And they're feeling maybe they want to come out of withdrawal. There's Four of Pentacles. There's been a bit of this kind of holding back though. I feel like holding on but holding back. That could have caused the withdrawal. We've got Six of Wands. Maybe they want your attention, Six of Wands. Or they still want the victory, but there's been a bit of withholding. So let's have a look, Scorpio. And then we're going to look at what you want and adjust it. We've got Ten of Wands. There's some baggage here, burden. Something's weighing on them. Nine of Pentacles. Queen of Swords in the reverse. So Scorpio, something's happened. Okay, in the recent perceived past, for those of you for whom this reading resonates, okay? So don't take anything that's not yours. It's really, I don't care, okay? But the Queen of Swords in reverse can be pretty harsh energy. So this is like a cut, like a bit cutting. When Queen of Swords, when not in her balanced energy, can be like, she's like pretty reactive. Now it's sort of like something's weighing on the situation. It could be a conversation in the recent perceived past. Like, so I did say to you, it's like maybe they want to succeed, but there's a bit of insecurity here and like how to actually do that or come forward. There's been a bit of withholding. Now the withholding also could have been what created some reactivity, okay? Like Four of Pentacles can be a bit that way, like holding on but holding back kind of thing. The Nine of Pentacles here, so single energy, or you know, there could also be a lot of burdens career-wise, so that's why not necessarily like fully invested in the connection. Could have caused some reactivity. Let me have a look. Ten of Cups is in the reverse. King of Wands is in the reverse. Six of Cups, Two of Pentacles. There's something about back and forth, back and forth. Also questions around really prioritizing the connection. Small portion of you, you know, I mean, the thing weighing also is like, because Queen of Swords is in the reverse, it could have been reactivity because there's this kind of King of Wands in the reverse is sexy and it's attraction. It's not necessarily the most balanced King of Wands in the reverse. So it could be this kind of assumption like this is more fun and games and attraction than it is, you know, a Ten of Pentacles, because the Ten of Cups here is in the reverse. So that's like questioning, can this turn into a Ten of Cups? Now, I know this sounds like a negative read, guys. It's honestly, it's all just one perspective and we can change it. But like here, it seems to be that the energy is back and forth, baggage. There could also be baggage in relation to, you know, stuff to do with the past, you know, and not really wanting to commit to the situation. Or disagreements in that department in some kind of a way. I mean, the Oracle cards are going to give us more. Or self-focus, you know, Two of Pentacles can be trying to work-life balance, prioritize things, and then that's caused a reactivity. And are you withholding? Are you really invested? Ten of Cups is in the reverse is questioning, is this going to lead to, you know, a happily ever after? I mean, Six of Cups here would be, there's some nostalgia. Maybe they want to reconnect with you, you know, or hoping to reconnect. Maybe they are holding back a little bit. I did say that they do want some level of attention or victory. Let's see, Nine of Cups. You've had pleasure and joy with this person. They see you as pleasure and joy, Nine of Cups, but the Ten of Cups is in the reverse. So that's re-emphasizing in this one version of the dynamic. It seems to be this has been the energy, okay? Now, someone's reacted, Queen of Swords in the reverse. Maybe over drinks, Nine of Cups. Someone drank a lot and said something, I don't know, or otherwise this is just like questions. Is this just more about fun and indulgence versus like the future vision, okay? Because there's that Six of Wands with the Four of Pentacles again. So it's triggered an insecurity in some kind of a way. There's also been a lot of like holding on. So there could have been back and forth with you and this person holding on, but holding back. Maybe there's a sense of wanting to be, you know, someone wanting to be more prioritized, more validated, getting more attention, and then issues to do with like outside factors like career, work-life balance. And for some of you, there's an insecurity or jealousy issue around, is there a juggling of other energies, founded or unfounded? Because this doesn't look like a commitment to me, Scorpio. Now, again, this reading won't apply to everyone. So if this is your reading, then that's how I'm reading it, okay? Let me have a look. Yeah, Knight of Cups is in the reverse. So not really, that's like romance, but there's a trust issue here when it comes to the cup that's being given, like the love, you know, and an insecurity around that. Because that Nine of Cups is in the upright, that's fun and games and pleasure, but the Knight of Cups in the reverse, it seems to be not, you know, not really trusting, and then there's insecurity, okay? So what else then? Yeah, Emperor card. So this is about, you know, first of all, Emperor card, you know, that's a boss and a boss figure, like a worker. So it could be that work and career is playing a lot into this situation. You know, there also could be daddy issues, guys, because Four of Pentacles and Ten of Cups, you could be dealing with a situation where there's lack of belief in achieving Ten of Cups and lots of insecurities. Like someone could be fiercely independent, and that, you know, that could be causing a clash. It's just one reading of it. We're going to look at you and what you actually want, Scorpio, because for those who like my channel, my style, in the end of the day, everyone in your personal reality in any given moment is the reflection. So if you want this differently, if you want them to be, if you're dealing with a situation where someone's seemingly selfish or not committing or holding back or any of that, we're able to adjust it not through manipulation, but through shifting version of Scorpio, as I said, and dominant focus with thoughts, okay? Thoughts, not chasing, and so please don't misconstrue, and holding them dominantly in the assumption, and it's like you get version 2.0. We're not trying to change anything that has been perceived even a moment ago, okay? Yeah, King of Pentacles is in the reverse, Queen of Pentacles is in the upright. There's disagreements here, guys. It's like one person might want commitment, the other person is seemingly non-committal. There's trust issues around loyalty, commitment. There's a disagreement here. It may not be founded, these trust issues. I mean, someone just, yeah, there might be a bit of this sense of you're withholding and you're not giving me everything. And then maybe that's caused some reactivity. Okay, or someone does want commitment, the other one's not giving. I mean, Scorpio, like, you can have it however you like. I know I'm jumping around, but in the end of the day, it's going to come down to really you and like, what is it that you want? I mean, here we have, yeah, pleasure and fun and joy, back and forth. I'm getting some, you know, disagreement energy. These two, when they're in the upright, are a loyal, stable, committed pair, or they're kind of like a power couple as well. There also could be a lot of this insecurity and doubts and fears of being financially stable enough. So someone's very insecure about that, holds back, is more focused in that way, and therefore that creates a reaction and not trusting the situation. So Scorpio, I mean, look, if you just want fun and pleasure with this person, you don't want reactivity, it's not manipulation. You could be like, they love spending time with me. Anyone that I date, you know, shows up perfectly for me. All my lovers love being with me. I mean, I'm not judging anyone. Or if you want to date lots and you want everyone to only want you, it's not a judgment either. It's your reality. Okay, guys, I'm version of Scorpio. I always get the guy or the girl that I want perfectly. Anyone I want wants me more. Anyone I want only wants me. I've got lovers beating down my door all day. Now, if you're the one that wants the commitment and you want this person to show up in a different way, then you just need to focus from that place, okay? They're not separate from you guys. You're just consciousness. They're you pushed out. And so you're experiencing versions of them through like a lead up of thoughts and assumptions, and then they're like playing a role, okay? I go through all of that in the course that I've created, but you know, you can find all that information as well online, or if you kind of start testing this out, everyone as you pushed out, guys, you'd be mind blown. What does Scorpio want with this person? Okay, Wheel of Fortune. You want a positive shift. We've got strong Aries energy over here, guys, and then, you know, yeah, Pentacles as well, earth sign energy. Yeah, see, I just said the Aries, and then we've got Emperor. What do you want with them, Scorpio? There also could be a bit of a clash, like back and forth, an expectation that someone takes more of a leadership role when it comes to the connection, prioritizing the connection. You know, Aries energy is like bossing up, taking action, showing up. You've got the Star card, Scorpio. We've got the Ace of Wands. You've got the King of Swords. Wow, King of Swords and Queen of Swords in the reverse. So see how there's a couple of pairs here, but the pairs are like one's in the shadow. So one, there could be misunderstandings between the two of you, disagreements about like, you know, a feeling of not trusting. One feels the other one's not loyal. The other one feels the other one's not honest or is harsh. I don't know. Because look, we've got King of Swords, Queen of Swords in the reverse. We've got King of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. You seem to have hope here. Definitely attraction and chemistry. There's a Nine of Cups, but it's in the reverse. That is overindulgence, pleasure. Maybe the pleasure's been withdrawn in the recent perceived past, because it looks to me like something has, you know, that Queen of Swords in reverse to me does look a little bit like cold. It can be cold, or like Queen of Swords will cut your fucking head off when she's frustrated. Okay, so we've got the World card in the reverse, round and round. Now, some of you also travel and global issues as a factor, travel, distance, etc. So this keeps coming back around. But most of you, I would say this is just cycles. All right, and then tell me what this King of Swords is. I mean, King of Swords is about honesty and truth. And you've got a Queen of Cups in the reverse. This is like challenging this sort of, there's something about these Cups cards in the reverse. It's the communication as well. There's a bit of a harsh communication that then causes this feeling of like not trusting love in one another, and causes anxiety, stress. What's this? Why did Nine of Cups in the reverse come out for the overall? Two of Wands, Five of Pentacles in the reverse. There's a sense of coldness, harshness. You definitely want to come out of that, but there's a Two of Wands here. So like I said, I don't think that this has developed into like anything really committed. So anyone that's watching where you're in a commitment, I'm sorry, it's just like not your reading. But like Five of Pentacles in the reverse, Two of Wands. So crossroads energy and a decision. So Scorpio, if you feel indecisive, fine. If you still want the passion and you want this to be different and you still have hopes for it, you're like, if only this was different, then I would want it. Then guys, I give you the tools to change it. We don't need to wait for them to change. Just shift your focus and shift version of Scorpio that you're being. Like, you know, because this might be challenging also, because Queen of Cups in the reverse, you know, you might feel you're overgiving and you're not getting, you know, the validation that you want. You know, you might be feeling like they're not pouring into you. Queen of Cups in reverse can be a bit that way. It's a bit of a codependent queen. That's the shadow. You would be like, no, they're mad about me. They're so loving with me. If you want this person. If not, Scorpio, you know, there's always opportunity to shift. People are showing up and mirroring something. If you're getting a trigger, a reaction, you know, some of you, maybe you want to move forward onto another situation, but what we don't want is round and round, okay? So we can close out the cycle. I mean, let me just get one more on what this, I mean, the Star card is hope, And it seems that Ace of Wands is attraction. Yeah, Ten of Swords is in the reverse, and then you've got the Knight of Cups in the reverse. You both have Knight of Cups in the reverse. Pain, guys. I mean, something's been said or done, and trust issues, and you're mutually not, you know, feeling romantically synced or trusting in each other's gestures to one another. I mean, Ten of Swords is in the reverse, so you want to get past that. I don't see that as like, you know, serious like betray. I mean, there's questions here around loyalty and commitment, and that's triggered something. And I don't know whether that's because I don't think this is like a cheating scenario, but I think that it's a theme. And so it's caused, you know, reactivity, and it's kind of dulled the romantic factor, and it's caused some harshness and some coldness, okay? And so you're trying to get over that. And it's a bit of a round and around, and it's a stress thing, okay? Also could really just be a communication issue with this Queen of Swords in the reverse and this King of Swords. So, you know, I mean, if you want to move on and move forward and have different connections, Scorpio, then I'd be like, I always have the best luck in relationships. Everyone shows up perfectly for me. Just get clear on what you want. For those of you that want this person, I think I've given you tips on that. Let me see what's really going on here. Okay, things coming to light and heal. All right, what do they want to offer? Ship, cutting ties, or receive what you need. Something about like not getting the validation, triggering insecurities, like maybe not agreeing like what this person needs versus what you need, for example. Okay, heartbroken, hurt and sad, breakup. Then we have ascending, learning and expansion. So there's a lesson, I guess. Mirror. I think so. They are your mirror. You're their mirror, okay? But in your personal reality, because this says inner wounds, self-reflection, mirroring each other with a separation thing, it's triggered an insecurity and trust issues in both of you, okay? Because then we have codependent, possession and control, obsession and restraint. There's this kind of thing, right? So that's the thing. One person thinks the other one's holding back, then there's a reaction, and then there's a control issue, there's jealousy maybe, because I'm not even seeing necessarily like third parties, but there's like you're indulgent. Sorry guys if I'm jumping around, but I have like insane chemistry, but then I have mask, hiding feelings. So there's this kind of not trusting in the love. You might mutually be reacting to that dynamic. Now it only takes you, Scorpio, to shift it if you want it differently, and it's totally within your choice. That's why I do my channel the way that I do it, guys. So you would be like, take out the parts, you'd be like, no, they're so loving. They're so open, they're so loyal. Oh my God, they dote on me. They treat me like a king or a queen, whatever you want to do. I would take any awareness of all the shit that is not serving your end moment, which is in the now, guys, from this moment. If you just take your awareness off this reading, the parts you don't like in the now, as if you have it now, thinking from the end. I'm version of Scorpio. I have the version of them that's showing up amazing. They're like this with persistence, because they will, okay? And just detaching from this. But yeah, I mean, Scorpio, there's been a bit of a trigger point between the two of you around not really trusting each other's emotions, jealousy, obsession and restraint, possession and control, holding back, not giving everything, some passion, heartbreak, things coming to light to heal. Well, Scorpio, if you wait for this person to deal with their issues, then you're putting the power outside of yourself. You'll get validation that this person needs to deal with their issues. Now, again, if you just say, no, they're like this, you're going to receive the traits that you have selected. It's like you shifted into another timeline, and you don't have to wait for it, okay? They're just going to show up how you expect them to. So I hope that helped the ones that enjoy my style and my channel. You can check out my course Shifted, or you can do your own research, or you can test it out. I'm sending you guys so much love, and I hope that it did help some of you and in essence guided you. I mean, at the moment it looks like there's some kind of, I didn't get that much about communication, because it looks like there's been a breakup or something. They are thinking about you, it says in the separation. So if you want movement like fast, and just be like, they're reaching out to me, of course, because we're perfect. They're missing the shit out of me. Don't even have to say missing. You could say like, we have a perfect relationship, whatever implies, you know, your end that you want, and all the pieces are unfolding from that, okay? Sorry if that was all over the place, Scorpio. Sending you guys so much love, and I will check in 2 weeks' time.